1, 2, 3, 4. Zeppelin gets the blood pumping, Misty Mountain Hop. If I got time at the end, I'll show you that. I think I will, so I just had the urge. But more importantly, it's all power chords other than that 3-note riff. It's all power chords. Let's finish up power chords today. Last time I showed you the power chord shape, the root 6, starting on the 6th string power chord, and then moving everything down 1 fret, skipping the 6th string, so you're hitting the 5th and the 4th. And I taught you that little trick about sneaking your finger up a little bit to try to deaden that 6th string. Makes playing those 5th power chords, those 5th string rooted power chords, a whole lot easier. That was last time. Today I'm going to finish up talking about power chords, and I want to go over the E and the A, which are the 2 easiest power chords there are to do. So let's talk about the E first. The E, as you know, this is an open E, the top string. You should know that from tuning. And also the 12th fret is also an E, 1 octave higher, because every 12 frets, the scale resets. So this is an open E, this is an E. So you can play the E power chord starting on the 12th fret with your 3rd finger on the 14th. Nobody really plays it that high up on the neck. You could also play it starting on the 5th string on the 7th fret, because that is an E. Same E as this. So this is an E. You can play a power chord starting from the 5th string, 7th fret. Same as this E power chord up here. But there's an easier way to play an E. Most of the time, this is the way you're going to play it. It's the way I play it most of the time. So we'll take this E shape and we'll move it all the way down to the beginning of the neck. So here we go. So this is the E. My first finger is rooted on the E. So we're going to move the shape all the way down, and my first finger is imaginarily on the open fret, which is an E. There's no need to fret anything past the beginning of the neck, the nut. You don't need to. That's what the nut is for. By just the way the guitar is tuned, that's an E. I don't have to press anything down. That's automatically an E. So my 3rd finger goes up 2 frets and down 1 string. So imagine I'm fretting back here, even though there's no need for it. I'll just keep my finger there for the heck of it. This is an E. Now when you're doing that, nobody ever plays with their 3rd finger when you're at the beginning of the neck. Nobody does that. Everybody just busts out their index finger. So all you have to do is go to the 2nd fret and hold down the 5th and I guess the 4th string. There's your E. The easiest power chord there is. It's the E. It's the same shape as the E major chord. I guess it's the E minor chord, but you don't even get through all the notes of the E or the E minor. All you're playing are 2 strings. So it's basically the same shape. You're just not going through all the strings. There it is. Same thing with the A. You can play the A power chord on the 5th fret, 6th string. That's an A. You can play the A power chord on the 5th string all the way up at the 12th again. You know open 5th string is A, so the 12th fret is A, just 1 octave higher. So we can play an A power chord starting on the 12th fret. Same concept that we just did with the E. We slide this all the way down to the open A. There's nothing to fret here, so I don't need my first finger. Skip the top string, because now we're playing a power chord rooted on the 5th string. And instead, nobody again plays an A power chord with their 3rd finger. They're going to go to old pointy and put that down right there. There's the 2 easiest power chords. You got the E, move it down 1 string, you got an A. Love it. Cannot beat it. You can play them anywhere on the neck. Sometimes, if you're playing something like that, it's a lot easier to just go A to B, then A to B here, then to go A to B. So that's an example on why you would play that A power chord somewhere else on the neck. There's only 12 notes, 11 notes in music, so there's a lot of repeating, and there's a lot of choices on where to play things. Power chords are no different. Okay. I'm going to take it one step further. Remember way back when I showed you Heartbreaker, the song, tablature? I showed you what all those numbers meant through the lines. That's how you read tab. I told you to forget about those chords written up top. I'm gonna review that real quick. So as I said when I first showed you the tablature, whoever writes out the tab normally writes down what chords they're using and provides the fingerings for those chords. So the first chord you'll see up at the top is an A5. Anytime there is a 5 after a letter, it is a power chord. I'll explain why later on, but it is a power chord. You just got to trust me. A5, C5, D5, G5, doesn't matter. They're power chords. So you can see the fingerings. The first string is X'd out. We don't play it. First string being the top string, which on the guitar we refer to as the 6th string. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. So the 6th string is X'd out. The 5th string is open, 0 fret. And then we go down to a 2 and a 2. Well, that is that power chord I just showed you. Open on the 5th, second, second. So there's your A5 power chord. Go up, the next one listed is a D, and they give you the diagram. The top string is X'd out, we don't play it. And then we start 5th string on the 5th fret. And the rest of the strings down, we cover on the 7th fret. That is a D power chord. 5th string, 5th fret is a D. So we use that power chord shape, it's a D. That A is, it's a funky little fingering for an A. This is how they have it for that A. But if I play an A power chord, I can't hear a difference. Can you? Yeah, here we go. Oop. I can't hear a difference. So I'm just going to play an A power chord for that. And the last chord listed is an E. Same deal. The top string is X'd out. And then we start on the 7th fret, 5th string. And we go up to the 9th for the strings below it. And that is an E power chord. Same thing as this. This is just a little bit lower. So even Heartbreaker, they're all power chords. It's A to a D. Or you could play in power chords. Power chords, baby. Unleash the fury. All right, I'll show you Misty Mountain Hop real quick before we go. All you're doing is you're hitting the 5th fret, 3rd fret on the top string, and then an E power chord. You could play with one finger. Hopefully you're not. Hopefully you're doing the one finger per fret. And then the rest are power chords. We go to the 5th 5th string, and we start on a C sharp. 3rd fret is a C, 1 fret higher, the 4th fret is a C sharp. We start on the C sharp, move up to the 5th fret, which is a D, then just move down to the C, 3rd fret, and keep that cycle going. So we go 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, and then back to that riff. So I'll play it real quick. C sharp. And then the chorus just goes to a D, to a G. We do it again. All right, here come the pop-ups. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. I'm just gonna keep playing. Dirt.